the minutes countdown now. Could you just give us a small glimpse of the way you prepare? I know it's a little room back there.
Oh, the tuning room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Well, the tuning room is where this is where we knock off all the rust from the night before, or working out.
Was it a bad one in Germany last night?
That was a great show.
Yeah.
But the first show in a long time, and you know, you have to kind of shake it off a little bit. And we just did a photo shoot for the Lou Reed Metallica album out here.
Yeah, I heard
Anton
it.
today.
Anton Cobain.
Yes, so we had to get up very early. But we come in here, we either, knock off the rust, we meet, we talk, how you feeling, and kind of get the feel of each other. Maybe write a new riff. We rehearse a song that it's on the set list we haven't played for a long time. And then just run through a few things that need work, like, the other night this happened. Okay, let's work on it. So there's a little bit of practice involved, but mostly it's vibe. It's vibing us up. And when you got a little sweat already on and you go up onto the stage, you're already warmed up and ready to kick some ass.
I know you've been doing this for quite a few years. Has there ever been songs written from sessions like this before shows?
Well, a lot of ideas come from this room, especially with James. I mean, it's like James goes to turn a tone knob and he comes up with the best riff, Any other band, it would be their A plus riff, So it's important that we have some recording gear here to capture the moments. There's a lot of spontaneity that comes out of this room. And like James says, this room is for everything. It's where we can sit down and talk. It's where we can stretch out. It's a room of riffage, new riffs, new ideas. Yeah. So it's positive. It's a great place. And it changes everywhere we go, because obviously it's a little smaller here tonight.
It's quite tiny, and I know you play it quite loud.
3 times as big and 10 times bigger. But
yeah, sometimes it's in like a giant shower. Other times we've been in just the back of semi-trailers, but we need it, and it doesn't matter where it is as long as it's there. And this is actually better. Smaller feels better, more intimate, and I will say that probably 90% of Death Magnetic was written in rooms like this on the St. Anger tour. Riffs and ideas that came together, and we put them together for Death Magnetic. So this room works, if you like that album.
I do.
I do too.
You didn't have any plan of inviting Lou Reed for a session here today, or it was just a photo shoot for the album?
Yes, right, yeah. That's more to talk about later. Who knows what will happen with that, but that's some exciting things as well. But right now, the Big Four is just, it's on our minds, and we're so grateful that it's happening, and can't believe the response. The amount of people that are showing up to see this. We've been through Sweden quite a bit the last few years, and Scandinavia in general. But to be able to come back and see this, the amount of people and fans that love metal fill this place. And, I think Iron Maiden just played 2 nights ago. Yeah. And they filled the place too. So Sweden is alive with metal.
I want to leave you guys for preparations, but I noticed the set list from last night in Gelsenkirchen, and you made some interesting changes there. I don't want to say too much, and of course I don't know what's happening tonight either. But
well, what do you think about the set? We had to switch it up.
I think it's great fun. It's one of those things where we wanted to try something different, keeping that kind of old school thrash energy intact. A couple new things in the middle of the set, which are pretty exciting. Keeps things fresh. That's one of the things that we do. We try to change it up when we can. And this seemed like a great opportunity to open with something different, something different in the middle, other things going on later. What more can you ask for? Keep it interesting.
Cool. Looking forward for the gig. And thank you so much for taking time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
See you. Yeah.
Take care.
Ja, då ska de alltså snart sätta igång här i Tuning Room bakom scen.